Hello, this is James Marlowe. It's the 8th of January 2012. It's 1907 and I'm in Oxford again. Had an interesting experience on the train on the way back. Part of my journey I have to go from my house's nearest station up to Charing Cross, and on this journey I was talking to Ali, and these, I don't know how to describe them, drunkards, I suppose. But they weren't drunkards like all over the place. They were more like, you are my best mate. You are. I love you. This guy, love this guy. And there was two blokes and a girl. The blokes were a little more drunk than the girl. They were Irish. I'm not saying that's consequently a thing. It was just a coincidence. That's just how it was. And the girl, um, that's my phone. And the girl was Asian, and she was less drunk than the Irishman. And one, I can't remember her name, but I think their names were Keith and Guy. Anyway, they said they had such stressful jobs, they need to get absolutely mucked up at the weekend. And really, it was 3 p.m. on Sunday afternoon, and really it was still Saturday night to them. And that they had to get so mucked up because they have such stressful jobs. I said, well, what do you work in? Oh, media. They work in the media. And he says, when you watch, he says, I buy and sell media. I said, well, what is that? What do you mean media? What kinds of media? He said, when you watch on-demand services, you 4OD? And I said, I do. He said, the adverts? And I said, yeah, is that you? And he goes, yeah. So next time you book Premier Inn, £29 per night, that was me. I put you there, he said. Bit of a god complex. I not really. I probably insulted him a bit when I asked his friend Guy, I think his name was, what he did. And he said, he did the same thing. And I said, oh, you upload adverts too. Keith didn't appreciate that. The girl, she's also in the media, and tomorrow she's dressing Fern Cotton for a photo shoot. I think she said in Vogue. And I said, so what happens? Do they give you a box of jewellery? Oh, because she's accessorising her, that's right. Do they give you a box of jewellery, give you Fern Cotton, and say, there you go, buckaroo? I didn't say it quite like that. I wasn't that witty at the time. She said, no, it's like fashion PR. I don't know what that means, but she's definitely dressing Fern Cotton tomorrow. So, yeah. And then we decided to go through my bag, because that's what drunk people like to do. Now, I'm quite into Sherlock Holmes, especially at the moment, because it's on the telly. The film just came out. I read a couple of stories of it over the weekend. And and the whole thing in Sherlock Holmes is you can tell a lot about people through the power of deduction. What can you deduce about people by what they do and by what they wear, how they act, small markings on them, or little things. And I try to do that to people as I go along, like on the underground especially. And and what it is, you just make judgments about people, which are founded on very little evidence. If you do it amateurly. So we went through my bag, and I've already got the face of someone who has the stuff in his bag. So let's see if your preconceptions match up. What's this? What's this? Sorry. It's a lunchbox, I said. Oh, what's in your lunchbox? Is it chicken? No, it's not chicken. It's a cheese sandwich.